It's going to be an interesting session. Just about introducing the session and telling our audience about what we have and what we are about doing. So before you come on board to intimate us on need, what fintech is, the impact of it, its benefits, and what we should look out for while using fintech apps. So I was just discussing or telling us about the SD goals, that is the Sustainable Development Goals. And just like I said, they are integrated with each other, and recognizing that actions taken in one area of the SD goal in one way affects the outcome in others. So, having 17 of them, from no poverty down to partnership, which is the 17th one, they are in one way or the other connected as such that development is a necessity to balance the social, economic, educational, and of course environmental sustainability. And the SDGs are designed thus to end poverty, which has come forth as first on the list of the development goals. Hunger, also to curb and reduce illiteracy in all aspects. Expect to have the convener of Scale Up Ether, Mr. Chimezie Ndubisi. Is a developer and a business analyst. So, permit me to recognize also Mr. Lacklat, a renowned financial trader and blockchain enthusiast. He will also be joining us on this platform if time permits. And also at this moment, I would like to invite our facilitator, Mr. Adeniyi. He is a data analyst, an expert in some sphere of computer knowledge as a computer scientist. So I believe he's connecting with us right from the United Kingdom. So Mr. Adeniyi, you can continue with what you have for us. Thank you very much. While we listen to you.
Hello, y'all. It's good to have you here. I'm very glad to lead this session presently. Yeah, I'd like to introduce myself again.
All right, that too.
Yeah. Then, before I do that, I want to thank you for believing in me and to bring me up to come and speak about fintech here. And I know that we have a lot of great minds here. You know, maybe some that even know more than me here. It's a privilege to be honored to do such. So my name is Niyi Adelami.
You're welcome, sir.
Yeah, while in Nigeria, I worked for the federal government. I was working with the Federal Ministry of Communication, then Head of Service, then Office of the Head of the Accountant General of the Federation. So before coming to the UK here to have my master's in fintech and business analytics. But I have a background in computer science. I studied computer science in Adekunle Ajasin University in Ondo State. And also I have a master's in ICT convergence from Andong Global University in South Korea. So I'm here for another master's in the UK here in fintech and business analytics. So that gives me a background so much in technology, and my area of interest is anything that deals with analytics and data science, and that's where my space is, and that's also applicable in fintech. So, so yeah, that's some things about myself that you may like to know. Yeah. Uh, Presently, my school, I'm schooling here at University of Chester here in the United Kingdom. So let's go to the business of the day, which is we're talking about what fintech is, building wealth through fintech, and some.
Sorry, Mr. Nee.
Yeah.
Please get closer to your mic so that at least.
Okay. What about
Yeah,
now?
thank you very much. Yes, we can hear you now.
So we'll be talking about what fintech is and
Thank you.
how to build wealth through fintech, and then some safety tips. So I'll be skipping the last thing, which is SDG goals, which I think um, our conveyor talked about earlier. So what is fintech? I like to go as explanatory as possible. Basically, we have traditional banks and fintechs. They are kind of intertwined, but when you understand the difference, then when you see a fintech product, you know. So traditional bank is usually concerned with deposits of money and making money through how money is handled. They use this framework. I've forgotten the name of the framework. Basically, what the framework is saying is that traditional banks makes money by through deposits and the difference between interest. So when they borrow people money, the money that has been lent to them, then they kind of have have interest on it, and that interest they share to the people that brings money to them, and then they take the difference, right? So that's what traditional bank is all about. While fintech sometimes also do this, and many times do this, but they are kind of positioned differently, right? So their position is to leverage on technology to render financial services. We might say that traditional bank also does that. At least we have Wema Bank app, we have Stanbic app bank, GTB app bank that does that. I can transfer my money and some other things. But the main interest of bank is not the app. The main interest of fintech is to bring technology innovation, which sometimes they might be the ones championing, contactless payment in Nigeria, which is something I really wish to see and I wish to discuss. I even wanted to write a thesis on it, contactless payment, because I've seen we've not been using it in Nigeria and it's being used in some other countries where you just want to enter a bus, you just swipe your card. You just want to buy from a shop, you just swipe your card. No need for, you know, what's it called? Putting your PIN anymore. Where your smartwatch can pay your fee. Where your phone also, you can just place your phone. So far it's with you and nobody has stolen it. When you want to pay, you double click on a button and before you have to go through what's this popular money transfer, maybe MoneyGram or something like that. But these days, from the comfort of your room, you can use LemFi to access your bank accounts. You don't even need to go to your bank to send money to LemFi. From LemFi, you tell LemFi to remove certain amounts from your this thing and send you don't need directly to disturb yourself about the interest rate. You practically type the exact naira amount you want to send. It does the conversion, takes the appropriate amount and send to the person within seconds. Most of the things we enjoy these days, it's almost looking like normal, but from technological perspective and understanding the background of things that has happened in the background, it's something that is very interesting. It's not like that easy, but thank God Technology usually works in abstraction. You don't know a lot of things that have happened in the background. You just see your thing done, and that's good. So these days, you can work as a freelancer, a graphic editor, a programmer, a writer, and some other things, and you get your money. For instance, these days in the UK, some people work with what's it called? What's the platform called? It's called sorry, Outlier. So those people that will work on Outlier, they that receive their money with maybe a PayPal or ATM, and those are digital services that you can use to receive your money. Then with fintech, you can also position yourself as an entrepreneur. Maybe you're selling e-commerce thing, you're selling something online. You can set up a payment system using some of these services to easily collect your money, and uh, some people also do online tutoring. We have, especially in the UK here, we have some people that from Nigeria that teaches UK citizens, maybe not citizens, children of blacks here in the UK, how to speak, language like maybe Yoruba, Igbo, Hausa,
Wow.
or whatever. This is, yeah, fintech also enables SDG goals, because one of those things that you can do to build wealth. There are several parts to building wealth. But one of it is, through wealth accumulation, through maybe um, buying of stocks, interest, and some other things. And there's something about compounding of interest when you don't mind that 10% per year, that 20% per year. If you are consistent with it, and you keep on putting your money again and again and again, it's been proven that over the course of maybe 20 to 30 years, depending on how much you are able to put into it, you will have seen a multiple effect on your wealth. I know it's difficult to look at now. You just look at it, oh, is it just 50,000? Is it just 100,000? But if that continues per month, at the end of the year, if it is 100,000 already, that is maybe a million. With an interest of 10%, that's 1.1 million, right? Then there is a principle of compounding anyway that you may actually like to research on, that shows that if you are consistent in, putting your money where there is interest over the course of time, in your lifetime, you actually become a millionaire. So and with fintech, you can get this done. With fintech, you can also put your money in stocks, but you have to be careful because not all stocks do well. But if you put your money in a profitable stock, for instance, you can go and search on Google NVDIA, Nvidia stock. You can go and search from 2000 and like 5 years ago till now. The Nvidia stock was at $40 per share, and far much more than that. We have some things on money market where you can go and buy maybe ETF, stocks, bond, and some other things. So in a layman language, fintech is positioned to use technology to provide services. For instance, the service that Piggyvest is offering is a kind of saving spot like Ajo or Isusu, or I've forgotten the contribution, that kind of thing. Not really contribution this time, like a saving spot, like our normal. The right word is actually piggy first for it, but like colo, that's what Yoruba calls it, colo, where you just put your money little by little, it grows. But now they make it interesting by giving interest, which most banks don't give. And then also you can go there and invest also in a farm, an actual farm. So if you have a business, you can go to gift givers, and if you have credibility, and then you want more money from people, they position you, they work out the interest rate, you know, and people can actually invest. And I've seen that, but has not yet gotten license from what's it called, CBN, whatever, to do whatever they are doing. And because you saw them on CAC, Corporate Affairs Commission, and you go ahead and deal financially with them in terms of investment, they might still scam you because they might not actually be registered as a financial organization. They may use that as a bait also. So you must make sure they are duly registered for what they are trying to do. So then also you must also conceal your personal details. In no reason by any chance must you give your one-time password OTP. You must never give anybody. Your PIN code, no. Your password, no. All you can give is maybe account details. I can give you my name, my bank, my account number. Those information are meant to be shared, but not something like your CVV at the back of your ATM card, your OTP, your whatever. You're not meant to do that. So yeah, there's also called social engineering. So some people, they act as if they are customer care agent. Hello, that one is plenty in Nigeria. Hello, I'm calling from GTB. Your money is about to be withdrawn. It's about to personal information, OTP, password. Never ever share them. And one of the tricks is that they try to create a sense of urgency. If you don't do it now, something is going to go wrong. Do never believe it. I almost fall a victim at a time with all the things I know about all this scam, because they pretend to be something. What happened was that I was in a group on WhatsApp, and then the group, we've been expecting a certificate, for a course we went for, and we've been expecting it for a while, and there has been agitation around that a bit while I was in Nigeria, and so I was contacted like, concerning the certificate, we need to have a meeting.
Can you hear me? Confirm you can hear me.
Yes, loud and clear. Thank you very much for coming on board and honoring this invitation in a short while. Please pardon me on that. And you're welcome. So, we're actually discussing or talking about fintech, exclusively financial literacy, and with more emphasis on fintech, wealth building, and career growth opportunities. So, with your wealth of knowledge in financial trading and being a blockchain enthusiast, I would like you to share a little with us on this platform. Thank you very much for coming around. I have the floor now, sir.
Alright, then. So,
You can move close to your mic so that we can hear you clearly. Thank you.
can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear. Thank you.
Alright, then. This was a short invitation to come here, and I was in and out meetings, so I had come here before, but I had to go and respond to a meeting I'm currently on, so I just ended that, and I'm going to be going for another in the next 20 30 minutes from now. So, but I'll just give a bit of what I have. So, I'm a blockchain enthusiast. I've been to the blockchain space since 20, 2023. 2022, let's say 2022. Before then, I've interacted with the blockchain space through crypto. But where there's Bitcoin during the lockdown, and then I didn't learn anything about it. And I bought it around January, February. So that was before the lockdown, and the market started going down because I was so novice and I didn't have adequate knowledge. The point of view changing dollar to naira or pounds to naira or dollar to dollar to pounds is foreign exchange. You are exchanging currency. So that's what forex is. And those Hausa guys or the Bureau de Change guys, they are also forex trader, but they are doing it analogously, locally. So the market, the technology has evolved to the point where most things has now become digital. That's why we now have forex traders that are all only analyzing on their system. They don't do that change. That's Bureau de Change of Naira. They are only doing it at a technological standpoint where they just click buy and sell over the system and speculating this where price is going to go, this where price is going to go, and going deep into it. So that's a distinction between that. And one thing I always say, right, as I talk to people about these things, first of all, you go for knowledge. Do you understand? And don't just go for basic knowledge, because a lot of people have basic knowledge, and basic knowledge are in tiers. There are people that just know about it because they've heard about it. There are people that just know about it because they read about it a bit. There are people about it because maybe they have interacted with it. That's basic knowledge. But if you want to have a good knowledge, you have to meet someone that can guide you and through it. And that's where education matters. That's where knowing what you're doing matters. That's where looking for mentor, changing environment, seeing someone that's gotten result and teach people over and over matters. So I always advocate for understanding and going for knowledge, because I've encountered a lot of people that come to me that want to learn this thing, but they don't understand it. And after a couple of conversation, a couple of classes and stuff like that, they become wild and see them, okay, this is what really this thing means. This is what really this thing means, and that, and all of those things. So basic knowledge, you should go anytime you. So another point, I've seen it, I've read about it, I've seen stories, I've watched YouTube video and all of those things, but I didn't know because I didn't have. So I down the line I missed out. But having a mentor, having people you could talk to, understand, that's another thing. You distance that you learn something in this space to guide see the truth that you and whatever on YouTube online these days. But after learning it, you need a mentor, because understand it. I start asking them some questions, and you see that they have learned it, but they cannot put it in structure. So they learned it differently. So they went to YouTube, they are learning from the branch, then they skip from the branch, they went to the trunk, they went to the root, they learn differently. So they don't even know the structure. So but a mentor help you to piece all those things around. So that's one thing I always advocate. Once you want to look for someone that is going to teach you, look for someone that's going to guide you, and the financial market is big. Only the forex market alone trades over $8 trillion. $8 trillion, not billion, $trillion every 24 hours. So the financial market is way big. I was having an interview last week, and someone was like, what do you think about, why do people say forex is a scam? What my thoughts about it? I said forex is not a scam. Something that trades over $8 trillion is not a scam. Do you understand? Fortunately, we have some gurus around who fake life in the whole thing, you understand? But there's still real people making money from it. If you heard of BlackRock, Blackstone, Bridgewater, all these guys are traders. Warren Buffett, that is great.
So, with that being said, we appreciate everyone who have honored this invitation and being part of this discussion, this live session from the start to this very moment. And we communicate more with you on this very project as time goes on, so that we can achieve more, because there is more at stake on this. Just this, like I earlier said, is connected to the Sustainable Development Goals, and we are hinging on the Goal 4, which is quality education in interconnectivity to that of Goal 1 and 8, so that people can gain such knowledge as is being shared right now to be equipped. Because if you don't know how, you can take the steps that are necessary into achieving more and gaining sustainability about something. So we thank you very much, Mr. Laklat Lambai Kambai and Mr. Adeni Adelami for the enlightenment and the knowledge you've shared with us. And we hope to have you more again. And with this, we come to the close of this session. And thank you very much to you all for attending, and remain blessed as we put the knowledge into action.
The Word of God also tells us, do not despise the day of small beginnings, for the Lord loves to see the work start. I don't know where God has you, and you might refer to that as a small and a low place, but it is in that place that God prunes you. It's in that place He develops your character. It is in that place He makes you a prepared person. And when you are faithful in the little, God will make you ruler over much. You see, the beautiful thing about the Lord is that there are certain things that would be attracted to you, not because you have the qualifications in the natural, but that there is a favor the Lord puts on you. And Pastor Lisa talked about this. His presence comes upon you, and that presence is irresistible to the places God is sending you.